It's our Salvia Hispanica Brady culture head.
Safe and fun gardening at home with no threat of legal action due to trademark infringement.
Max chatting with the former president before violently decapitating him. Our ride photo from Hugh Bliss's roller coaster. Max just couldn't resist flashing the camera. We should just accept we'll never teach that chimp to be a darts grandmaster.
At least he's improving. Banana peels are a lot better than what he used to fling at it.
It's filled with Max's receipts from the tanning parlor. This phone table is the most useless thing on God's green earth.
Sam, I forgot how to open the closet again.
Okay, the second most useless thing. Good morning, angels. For your next case, you'll have to go undercover, deep undercover, as queens of the roller rink. Bosley will have all the details. Good luck, angels, and knock 'em dead. I gotta stop moonlighting.
Yes, this is this is IP Freely.
Do you have Leonard's steak charmer in the closet?
Then you should see a doctor about that. No, wait. Let me start over.
Max, crank calls only work when you call someone besides us.
This is the only phone number I can remember, Sam.
Keep up the good work, Leonard. A souvenir from our takedown of the toy mafia. Brady's fro must be at least 60% dust mites and skin flakes at this point. It's the former president's dismembered head.
Collect all 43.
Our broken reality 2.0 goggles. Brady's fro must be at least 60% dust mites and skin flakes at this point. We keep everything filed under S for stuff. We never should have let that deadbeat Jimmy Two-Teeth sublet. Pardoned? Have you been abusing your presidential powers again, Max?
That depends on what your definition of abuse is.
I'm surprised this game survived being thrown clear of the Playland and Casino explosion.
Not nearly as surprised as the guy it landed on.
I always wondered what the nation's president keeps in his desk.
You don't want to know, Sam. Trust me.
Essential for interrogating perps and telling spooky ghost stories. Mariachi frogs, posed just as they appear in nature. Too bad it doesn't sing a little tune and tell you to do things anymore.
It doesn't?
The Prismatology Bliss-tacular Shade-a-Month calendar.
This month is fabulous! We really should get rid of that VCR, Sam. It eats tapes!
So do you, but I don't think about throwing you out with the trash. Often. For very long. I see that America's Next White Noise is still on the air.
I voted for bendy images and the sounds of gravel being poured down a toilet.
I'm worried, Max.
Worried that enormous black mole on your back might be malignant?
Well, I am now. I was just worried that the giant robot was going to tear down our building. How are things going with your presidency?
The winds of progress are blowing swift and juicy, Sam. I'm proudest of the new law I just pushed through Congress.
I'm pretty sure he who smelt it dealt it was already established during the Eisenhower administration, little pal. I never would have expected Mr. Spatula to turn evil.
It's always the quiet ones.
I enjoy our little chats.
Anything for a friend and registered voter.
tripe nachos and a pickle juice sludgy. I must have been sleep snacking again. I haven't done that since I was asleep at camp, and somebody put my hand in warm beef fat. Max?
All right, I admit it. But the look on your face was classic.
He's tearing apart the entire building. Not even a dent. They just don't make bullets like they used to.
What goes up must come down.
Why are you fools making all that damn racket?
Just to tell you once again, who's bad.
Holy sh...
Good arm on that one.
I'm gonna tear your playhouse down pretty soon.
He may be a mechanized engine of wanton destruction, but his taste in hideous middle-of-the-road pop music is impeccable.
There's only one way we can go from here.
That's the spirit, Sam.
Part of our neighborhood has been reduced to rubble.
I won't rest until our entire neighborhood has been reduced to rubble.
I've lost that loving feeling. Oh, oh, oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Ginormous Wind-Up Toy of Destruction, sir.
Yes.
I don't suppose you'd care to stop tearing apart our building.
In truth, it does not matter. I exist only as a mechanized engine for destruction. What I do is what I am, whether I care for it or not.
Oh no, Sam. He's been to community college.
It's trouble, all right. Would you stop doing this, please?
If you start me up, I'll never stop.
Huh?
I exist to destroy. I am carrying out my sole purpose of existence. So philosophically, the question is not would I stop, but can I stop?
And the answer?
No.
Which raises the question, would I stop beating his rusty metal ass, or could I stop?
We'd like you to stop tearing apart our neighborhood.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Put down the building and come peacefully, and only one of us needs to get hurt.
I answer to no authority but that of my mechanized will. I've got to go where I want to go. Do what I want to do.
You seem like a smart guy.
For a robot?
Can you explain something to us?
There is no question you could have that I could not answer immediately. Shoot. Metaphorically.
Aww.
Why are you doing this?
I have no choice. The dictates of existential philosophy are clear. When a problem comes along, you must whip it good.
Kierkegaard?
Close. Devo.
Do you have free will?
There is no such thing as free will. We do only what we are predetermined to do.
Hey, robot, would you be available as a witness for my next war crimes trial?
I should have free time after I destroy you both.
Great!
Does might make right?
It might.
He's right.
What if everything is an illusion and nothing exists?
That theory was refuted by the ancient Australian philosopher Newton John, who said, "Let's get physical, physical, I want to get physical."
It's all so complicated.
Could God create a kidney stone so large that even he couldn't pass it?
Of course, an omnipotent God can, by definition, create anything he can conceive of. My question, can anyone set up a joke so obvious that even you would not take it?
Does not compute.
Why do fools fall in love?
Why do birds sing so gay, and lovers await the break of day?
This parking meter could withstand anything.
Ah, parking meters. They're like the cockroaches of architecture.
I've spent too many cycles processing this query. I might as well face it, I'm addicted to shove. Karma, 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 chameleon.
Excuse me, Mr. Mametron.
Yes?
I want to ask you something. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Do they? Fascinating. Can there be a creature whose existence depends solely on its proximity to an observer? What? Why?
You were trying to destroy us.
And worse, you butchered every song I wish I'd forgotten.
And another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites.
I hope he didn't fall on anybody important.
We'd better hurry down if we want to loot the body for spare parts.
I call dibs on any delicious candy that might spill from his demolished innards. I have a question, Sam. How do you like me now, spatula?
I'll ignore that question, Max. In order to say, look, holy knuckle-cracking Kringles on a bullet train with a sack full of ketchup-covered cheese logs.
It does not say that.
We were wrong about Mr. Spatula all along.
What do you mean, we?
This hitman wasn't sent by some lowly goldfish. It was sent from a bleak and desolate wasteland by the most ancient and powerful opponent we've ever faced. A hairy, bloated, pagan god. Santa Claus! Well, here we are at the North Pole.
When we find Santa, leave the talking to me. And the hasty trial, the harsh sentencing, and the immediate execution.
Hold on. You can't be Santa's judge, jury, and executioner. Don't I get to do anything?
What the hell are they doing here?
I don't know. Oh, hey look, Max. It's the soda poppers. Again.
We thought you'd all gotten taken out in the Great Dakotan conflict.
You must be relieved to see we made it.
Right. Relieved.
What are you doing here?
We all got terrible presents from Santa.
So we decided to come to the North Pole and return them. Better that than spending Christmas Eve with a shotgun aimed at the fireplace.
Kids today have no respect for tradition, Sam.
Why don't you go inside?
We were on our way in when we heard some frightening noises coming from the workshop.
It almost sounded like...
Gunshots?
Yeah, how did you guess?
Sam, why am I the only one who associates Christmas with the sound of gunfire?
Best not to think about it, Max. Why don't you go inside?
We're waiting for the shootout to end.
I can respect that.
How?
What did you get from Santa?
A jar full of rhinoceros musk. Yes, another one.
I got a see-through nightie. It's beautiful, but I don't have the hips for it.
I'll trade you.
Why? What did you get?
Tuberculosis!
That's what I gave Sam last year.
And that's why we no longer have Secret Santa at the office. Aren't you guys governors of the Dakotas?
We were, but that wasn't enough.
So we annexed Nebraska.
Unfortunately, there was a bit of a disagreement.
With who?
2.5 million voters! They won!
Are you going to run for re-election?
No, now we're focused on environmental issues. We've got a new respect for nature since we got kicked out of the governor's mansion!
Can we stay with you guys?
No.
We should be going. Christmas isn't going to save itself.
Yeah, not like that snobby, self-sufficient St. Patrick's Day.
That searchlight makes Santa's workshop feel like a prison.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing.
So we're agreed. We're getting one for our office, right?
You bet.
This thing takes yellow snow and bleaches it into fresh sanitary snow.
Want to have a snowball fight?
Not without industrial goggles, I don't. He's really let himself go. It's a topiary planted in a tiny clay pot.
What's a topiary?
That. How we doing on fuel? It's running low on coal. This must be Santa's sleigh.
Where does he attach the flying reindeer?
There's a boiler on the back.
Whoa, tough break for the reindeer.
The boiler runs on coal, I think. It's Santa's chimney.
Do you think he ever pops down his own chimney, delivering presents to himself?
If he's been good that year, sure. Hey, my snowball melted. Ah, I love the smell of snowballs in the morning.
Ding dong! Justice calling!
You've got to help us. He'll kill us all.
Nah, Max is harmless. Mostly.
Not him. Santa! He forced us to make all those awful, hurtful toys. We don't know what's gotten into him.
The snow will turn red with the blood of the naughty.
The cartoons always made him seem a lot more jolly.